working with financial experts in mediation. Financial experts such as accountants and pension actuaries can play a vital role in supporting you to find sensible, fair and realistic solutions in mediation. So, where does your solicitor fit into this part of the mediation? Hello again, I'm John Hind. The question which I answer in this short video is, what useful role can your solicitor play in choosing and instructing the expert and helping you to understand the information when they provide it? I look again at this in much more detail in the online series Pensions and Divorce and Business Interests and Divorce. Now, most mediators and solicitors, for that matter, have a list of preferred and trusted financial experts they like to use and they like to work with. The advantage of this is that each expert is more likely to understand how the other works and what's required of them. Some mediators prefer to outsource the process of choosing and instructing financial experts to their clients' solicitors, inviting them to work collaboratively in support of the mediation process in order to obtain the required expert information for you and your former partner to use in mediation when it arrives. This can work well where the two solicitors can and do in fact collaborate well around these tasks and deal with them as a matter of priority. The other option is for your mediator to centralise the process of choosing and instructing the financial experts around the mediation process, in which the mediator helps you to do, the following. Number one, to select the right financial expert for the job in hand. Number two, decide what questions to ask the financial expert so that some good, clear instructions can be prepared for the mediation and sent to the expert. Number three, deal with the questions the expert asks and the information they require. And finally, number four, understand the expert's report when it's received so that you can both apply this information to the financial options you wish to explore. Now, whether you centralise this process of choosing, instructing and understanding the expert information around the mediation process or outsource this to the solicitors working collaboratively in support of the mediation process will depend on a number of factors, such as the skill and the willingness of the mediator to work in this way. Many are not comfortable or sufficiently knowledgeable or skilled to deal with all this in mediation and would rather outsource it to your solicitors to help, which makes sense. There is a lot to be said for this, especially where the financial circumstances are more complex and your mediator knows, trusts and recommends your solicitors. Also, are your solicitors collaborative in mindset, approach and sufficiently skilled? If not, I've seen, for example, the whole process unravel over the simple question of what questions to ask the expert. In these circumstances, centralising the process around mediation can be much quicker, contained and cheaper if the mediator has the necessary knowledge and the skills. One other option perhaps worth mentioning is the option of the solicitors coming into mediation at any stage if it is felt that the mediator is needed to keep the process contained and focused, especially where things feel like they're getting out of control over some financial disclosure point between the solicitors. Now, as you would expect, there are advantages and disadvantages to each approach, so it's worth discussing your options and their implications with your mediator and the solicitors involved. Also, please watch our video series about pensions and divorce, in which I talk about the process of dividing your pensions on divorce. Here, you can either work with your mediator in mediation to produce some instructions for your actuary, or you can ask your solicitors to collaborate in support of the mediation process to do this for you as well. In that series, I provide a letter of instruction template, as well as a range of other documents for you and your mediator to use if you all think it would save you time and money and the end result will be a good expert report to work with. However, you might decide, for example, where a company valuation and tax calculations are needed, to ask your solicitors to collaborate in support of the mediation process to help you with obtaining this information for you to use in mediation. When it comes to business valuations, you may want to watch our online series Business Interests and divorce. In summary, in many circumstances, your solicitors may have an important supportive role in helping you and your former partner to do the following. Number 1, choose the right expert. Number 2, gather the right information for the expert. Number 3, ask the right questions. And number 4, understand the expert report and how it might apply to your circumstances. A good starting point is to discuss your options with your mediator, who will then work with you both to decide on the best approach for you both, given your circumstances, the job in hand, the solicitors you have helping you, the complexity of the situation, and information, to name a few. So good luck, and thanks for watching. On to the next video.